Good afternoon, Robert and Laurie, and thank you for joining me today to learn a little bit about your firm and do this interview with me. I'm Megan O'Neill of DTO Law, and I've got a few questions for you. The first one is the overarching existential question, who are you?
Well, my name is Robert Chubb. I'm an equity partner with the law firm of Wargo French. I've practiced in the area of commercial real estate and construction. I've been practicing for over 25 years, the last 22 of which have been here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm also admitted to practice in Ohio, where I started my legal career, as well as Illinois. I've been with Wargo French for about 10 years now. I'm also the hiring partner at Wargo French. The interesting thing about me is law is my second career. And I started my professional life as an architect in New York prior to going back to law school.
Wow.
I'd like to introduce Laurie Selkowitz, my partner.
Hi, so my name is Laurie Selkowitz. I am a partner in the Los Angeles office of Wargo French, where I specialize in corporate and business transactions, specializing in technology transactions and data privacy matters. I am a proud Midwesterner, born and raised in a small town in Illinois outside of St. Louis. And I currently live in Los Angeles with my husband, 4-year-old daughter, and 8-month-old son. I am also an avid supporter of NAMWOLF. I currently serve as the co-chair of the technology subcommittee for the transactional pack.
The second question that I would like to ask you is, what do diversity and inclusion mean to you?
So diversity and inclusion to me, personally, as an openly gay attorney, I want to make sure that there are opportunities available for our attorneys and prospective attorneys of diverse backgrounds. That's been important to me throughout my career. I've been a supporter of many organizations that foster diversity and inclusion, not just in the LGBTQ community, but also advancing women in law, minorities in law, but more broadly, as an attorney, our clients are always looking for creative solutions. And I do think having attorneys of diverse backgrounds certainly helps develop and come up with more creative solutions to solve our clients' issues. As to Wargo French specifically, our firm is built on the principle of intentional diversity and inclusion. In fact, 60% of our attorneys are diverse. 69% of our attorneys are diverse, 60% of our partners are diverse, and 75% of our equity partners are diverse. In fact, all of our transactional attorneys, and Laurie and I are both transactional attorneys, are diverse. So I think the numbers speak for themselves, that we don't just talk the talk, but we also walk the walk.
And as one of 3 female partners in the firm, I've personally seen the extraordinary value when a firm places an emphasis on diversity and inclusion efforts, both for women and minority attorneys in their career development, their advancement within the legal profession. To build on what Robert said, I think as a firm, we've really been able to focus on diversity and inclusion and making sure that we're able to attract candidates and attorneys who are diverse in terms of their background, their perspective, their experiences. And I think because of that, we've been able to generate innovative solutions for our clients, more creative ideas, more productive discussions, which I think as a firm has really benefited us as a whole. Outside of the firm, I think it's really important to really focus on how you can build diversity. And I think we've done a great message of doing that in the firm by highlighting different organizations such as NAMWOLF and becoming actively involved with them. Our various attorneys serve on boards, assume leadership positions, they organize presentations and seminars. And I think all of that with the goal of recognizing the need for equality in the legal industry. I think the majority of us are members of NAMWOLF because we think that equality in the legal profession is both necessary, and it really should be expected. And the benefits of that are seen across the board, from at the firm level, where you're seeing more creative solutions, more productivity with your attorneys, you're able to deliver stronger results for clients, and then you're actually able to make a difference in the communities where we practice. And so in addition to NAMWOLF, we are highly involved in Minority of In-House Counsel Association, as well as women's organizations in Florida, Georgia, and California. So I think we all agree that diversity and inclusion, those efforts, is kind of a win-win for everyone.
Great. It's incredibly empowering to hear those sorts of things about each of our firms. So thank you for sharing that. The third question I have is, as we approach our first ever virtual NAMWOLF meeting, what are you most looking forward to?
Sure. So I'm really excited about NAMWOLF Week. While I certainly would prefer to be there in person, as we have been in years past, I also think it's pretty extraordinary that NAMWOLF has been able to overcome, the challenges and obstacles presented given the current pandemic, and transform a traditional in-person conference to be 100% virtual, while still aligning with NAMWOLF's goals of bringing diverse people together, sharing ideas, learning from one another. So I think I'm excited to be kind of a part of this innovative solution to still, move forward with the conference and kind of achieve the NAMWOLF's message in that regard. I also think kind of an added benefit of the virtual format is that a number of law firms as well as companies are able to bring in individuals who maybe haven't been able to attend in years past or be very involved in years past, given time constraints or limits on budgets. And so I think in that sense, it's even kind of further expanding NAMWOLF's goal in the sense that we're getting even more diverse perspectives and bringing people who haven't been able to be involved in the past. Personally, I'm looking forward to the CLEs, the speakers, being able to connect with friends, even if it's, now in the virtual world, and then the various networking opportunities. And I understand there's even a virtual happy hour, which will be a first for me to do, but it sounds like it'll be a fun event. So I think it's going to be a great event, as all NAMWOLF events are, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
So I have only one more question, which is, could you tell me a little bit more about your firm, Wargo French?
Sure. So Wargo French is a full-service law firm and a certified minority-owned business. We have offices in Atlanta, Georgia, Miami, Florida, and Los Angeles, California. We have 22 highly credentialed full-time attorneys. Many of us started at Big Law. Many of our attorneys were judicial clerks before coming over to Wargo French, both at the federal district court level and at the state Supreme Courts. We actually have a trademark mantra, which is distinction with a difference. And what that means is we pride ourselves on our responsiveness to our clients. We partner closely with our clients to understand their business, their industry, their challenges, their goals. In some cases, we might refer to ourselves as Big Law in a small firm body. And what I mean there is we handle the complexity of matters that much larger firms handle. But being in a smaller firm, we have the flexibility to quickly, address things such as alternative fee, requests, conflict checks. All of that stuff can be done very quickly at a firm of our size. In fact, our client base actually rivals most larger firms with some, Fortune 100, Fortune 500 companies in there. As I mentioned, we're full service. We practice everywhere from general commercial real estate, commercial contracts and general corporate, commercial real estate and construction, technology law, data privacy, financial services litigation, insurance coverage, employment, alternative dispute resolution, and appellate work. In fact, we have a certified appellate specialist working in our LA law office.
Thank you for that. And thank you, Laurie and Robert, for joining me today and for your sponsorship of NAMWOLF. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.